Hello everyone, it is Ed again, here with another Ivara video for you. Lately I've been having people say I haven't been participating in these bounties, but as you can see here in the opening, I can hit targets from pretty far away. So based off this build, I'm going to show you how you can do something similar without the need for a Riven. So let's get into the build. I'll showcase two builds here. The first screenshot is my standard build. This is the one that I usually run with. The second one that will come up will be a high health build in case you want to get a little bit closer and still be somewhat survivable. Next up is the weapon, and here we'll be using the new Kuva Bramma. Since we'll be utilizing Ivara's Navigator, having multi-shot is completely useless, so you'll see none of that in this build. With that, if you build this like this with radiation, you get bonus radiation damage when hitting armored targets, which is usually what I go after. So if you follow this build, you won't need a Riven, and you'll still be able to hit like a truck. Now let's get into some uninterrupted gameplay. So when you're dealing with the dropships, there's two places that you want to try and aim for. The first is at the front of the ship. You'll see the red dots on the front of the ship of where you want to aim, or the other spot is directly underneath the ship. The reason you want to hit these two spots is because the first one, you hit directly in the front of the ship. When the Kuva Bramma arrow explodes, it throws its grenades slightly upwards before they fall. So hitting the front of the ship causes the grenades to go up directly in front of the ship's path, causing the ship to drive into them. You hit directly underneath the ship, the grenades will still go up, causing all the grenades to hit the bottom of the dropship and effectively one-shotting the dropship. Now when you're doing drop pods, you just want to land the arrow in vicinity of where the center drop pod lands, and all those grenades will explode outwards and take care of everyone that pops out of it.
Chatter indicates falling morale within the Grenier ranks. That's bad news for the commander. Our target is about to receive pieces of a communications array in a supply drop. Interrupt the drop and destroy the equipment. Is a resupply beacon. Find it and take it. There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop. Supplies incoming. Make sure the Grenier never get their hands on them. Take that supply beacon, and I will call in the drop. Supplies are dropping now. Destroy them. There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop. That's the last pod. Destroy the supplies.
Now for the Thumpers. So you'll see here, I'll freeze the screen, there is a weak spot on the Thumper that's actually behind the armor plate itself. If you can hit it directly behind that armor plate where that little sliver of green is, you'll actually be able to hit the kneecap without having to remove the plate, allowing you to take down Thumpers much quicker. So here you can see I take down the Bull Thumper in about 15 seconds. If you just follow this technique and learn how to control Ivara's Navigator, you'll be able to take care of Thumpers really quick. Now the next scene here is a Doma Thumper. Doma Thumpers are kind of weird. When you hit them extremely hard, as you do with, say, the Bramma or my lens, you can actually cause it to kind of glitch out, and all the health of the kneecaps will move into a singular kneecap and then have increased resistance, or it starts healing. It does some really weird stuff. So you kind of get unlucky sometimes, and you'll see the clip here. I didn't get quite lucky. You'll notice that my subsequent shots started doing less and less damage, and that's just because you hit it so hard that it doesn't really know how to calculate it. But if you continue up with it, you will eventually take it down in a pretty quick manner. You can see here I took this thing out by myself in about a minute.